Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 3. And the Las Vegas first down.
Gino now to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down and 6.
Here we go, hey. Middle. Good shot.
Smith. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
49, flip it off, 49. Hold on.
They snap it to Smith. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
is going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Yellow. 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 My side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Yellow. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 68 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36.
He'll look to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 43. 15, 15. Attack, attack. Come back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
15, 15.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well.
Isaiah Pacheco, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Come back.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Isaiah Pacheco on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. Raiders.
Tuesday.
Now Geno. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Now a toss, left side, Genty. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 72 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, trio left.
Gino's going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, 16. Raiders 13.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still on his feet. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down and goal to go.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Pacheco going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, so now it's third and goal. As he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. A first and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Smith now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing now is Geno. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 13 next. 39%.
First down, Las Vegas.
49, flip it off, 49.
To throw is Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Michael Dana in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, on the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Smith. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, 30 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
13.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, trio left.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now here's Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Yep, yellow. Let's go,
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Malcolm Kuntz in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Michael Dana picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Hey, it's a clip.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and 20.
Here we go.
Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Attack!
Now Mahomes.
tight end Gray.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. He'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
No ball, no ball.
Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. Yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
43! Yellow! Where's that?
They try with Pacheco.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yellow!
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.